V's fan videos were taken down. Who is the person trying to get Suga eliminated from BTS? And South Korea has a plan to steal BTS's fans. Stay tuned to learn more. Many people were wondering, who's behind the protests asking for Suga to be eliminated from BTS? Speculation has been mounting online that an NCT fan may be the person responsible. On August 16th, vehicles displaying banners urging Suga to depart from BTS circulated around the HYBE headquarters. These banners were displayed in a way that suggested they were from disillusioned fans. By September 2nd, allegations had surfaced online suggesting that the individual organizing these protests was a fan of NCT. This suspicion arose after the organizer unintentionally disclosed their email address through a Google spreadsheet containing financial records for the protest. A Pinterest profile linked to this email was found to be filled with images of an NCT member. Despite assertions from the organizer claiming allegiance to ARMY and stating the Pinterest account was work-related, further investigations by fans revealed the organizer had attended an exclusive event for NCT's Fact Check album release, typically reserved for a select group of fans. The fanbase expressed skepticism about the organizer's motives, questioning the justification for spending substantially to tarnish someone's reputation. Doubts were also raised about the organizer's loyalty to BTS, given the timing of the protests on a member's birthday, and suspicions of dual fandom affiliations, which might undermine the sincerity of such protests. Amidst this turmoil, one online comment urged NCT fans to address the pressing issues within their own group, rather than diverting attention through campaigns against Suga, emphasizing the importance of focusing on facts rather than spreading unsubstantiated claims. And this isn't the only issue BTS and HYBE are dealing with at the moment. HYBE is currently facing significant criticism due to their actions involving BTS's V. It has been observed that a number of popular fan cams of V recorded by fans have been removed. These fan-recorded videos, including the widely viewed Pied Piper fan cam, had accumulated views surpassing even those from official music channels. Concerns escalated as fans noticed that this removal seemed exclusive to V's content, while videos of other BTS members remained accessible. The removals sparked widespread dissatisfaction among fans, particularly because the takedown seemed targeted at V's videos, contrasting with the usual industry practice of removing copyrighted material indiscriminately. Some fans also speculated that views were being deducted from V's official music show fan cams. This issue captured international attention and was fervently discussed on online platforms, where users expressed their frustration and disbelief. Some commentators speculated that these actions could be a form of retaliation linked to V's past collaboration with Min Hee-jin, a former executive at Adore. Discussions also highlighted perceived ongoing disparities in the company's treatment of V, noting that since his early days at the company, including under its former name Big Hit, there had been disruptions to his solo activities. This pattern seemed to persist, attracting criticism regarding the effectiveness of both the Korean and American public relations teams at HYBE. Questions and outrage about why such a prominent company would engage in what appeared to be pointless removals of fan content dominated the conversations, with many fans and observers puzzled and concerned about the company's motives. Additionally, a recent story about V while in the military has come to light. One individual, a professional athlete, shared his experience of encountering V during their time at the Korea Army Training Center. In a video, he humorously described his anticipation upon learning that V would be enlisting in the same regiment, noting how military conversations often blend hardships with amusing moments. Despite V's presence, recognizing him was a challenge, as all recruits were dressed similarly with shaved heads. The breakthrough came when the athlete recalled a photo of V arriving at the center, wearing a poncho and distinct Celine high tops. A couple of days later, in the dining hall, he noticed the familiar shoes and realized it was V. Even with a mask on, V's eyes were unmistakable. The athlete couldn't help but stare, later excitedly sharing the discovery with his comrades, who also turned to look. V took on the role of squad leader, giving the athlete more opportunities to observe him, though he never got the chance to speak with him directly. He expressed a missed opportunity to ask for an autograph and shared his admiration for V, unsure if they would ever cross paths again. V is currently serving in a Special Forces unit and is expected to complete his military service in June 2025. Regarding the other BTS members, reports from September 3rd indicate that a documentary film about BTS leader RM, titled RM Right People, Wrong Places, has been selected for screening at the esteemed Busan International Film Festival this year. During a press conference at the Korea Chamber of Commerce and Industry concerning the 29th Busan International Film Festival, top festival executives confirmed the inclusion of RM's documentary in the festival lineup. Programmer Kang So-won, responsible for choosing the documentary, expressed that while the film was initially submitted for the wide-angle category, it was ultimately placed in the open cinema section. Kang So-won commented that this decision reflects the festival's intent to present a diverse array of films, aiming to engage not only fans but also the wider public. The documentary will provide insights into RM's solo album production and his personal experiences during the 8 months leading up to his military enlistment. It is scheduled to be presented at the outdoor theater of the Busan Cinema Center, the largest venue of the festival. Regarding RM's potential attendance at the premiere, Kang noted that it is unlikely due to his military obligations. Instead, director Lee Sung-jin will be present to introduce the film to the audience. The 29th Busan International Film Festival will take place over 10 days, from October 2nd to October 11th, featuring films in 7 different theaters at the Busan Cinema Center and its vicinity. Also, few people know that South Korea plans to steal K-pop fans, including those of BTS, for its own plans. Despite the international acclaim of BTS and other K-pop bands, South Korea lacks an entertainment hub comparable to Hollywood. To address this, the South Korean government has proposed the creation of a new entertainment district by 2035. This planned development is envisioned to include facilities for producing films, television programs, music, and other forms of art. Additionally, the site will feature educational institutions specializing in entertainment and replicas of Joseon dynasty palaces to support production and draw tourists. In a discussion with Bloomberg Television, South Korea's culture minister, Yoo In-chon, explained that the government's role would be to provide the necessary infrastructure and blueprint for this ambitious project, anticipating that private investment in telecommunications, internet, and financial services would follow. The initiative is part of a broader strategy to boost the cultural sector, which generated a gigantic amount of money last year from various industries, including music, drama, and gaming. The government also plans to attract more international visitors, especially from China and Japan, by easing travel restrictions and promoting cultural exports. Moreover, South Korea is engaging in diplomatic discussions with China and Japan to facilitate the arrival of tourists, aiming to attract around 30 million foreign visitors annually in the coming years. Although tourism has seen a significant uptick this year, reaching about 10 million visitors in the first 8 months, it still falls short of pre-pandemic figures, largely due to reduced travel from China. The country has temporarily relaxed visa requirements for several regions, but continues to enforce visa applications for Chinese tourists. Addressing this, Minister Yu mentioned that simplifying visa processes could substantially increase tourist numbers, suggesting the potential introduction of visa-free travel within the region to boost tourism further. Also, J-Hope has made some major purchases that sparked a wave of reactions from Korean netizens. It has been reported that J-Hope has recently expanded his real estate portfolio by acquiring additional units in the Afar Hangang apartment complex, bringing his total ownership to 4 luxury apartments in Seoul. Notably, J-Hope made these purchases in cash, including a penthouse and another unit directly beneath it. J-Hope first secured a duplex penthouse in the Afar Hangang complex, a property featuring multiple bedrooms and bathrooms and offering considerable living space. This acquisition was followed shortly by the purchase of the unit below the penthouse, which is also spaciously designed with multiple bedrooms and bathrooms, but occupies a single floor. These acquisitions add to his existing holdings in another luxury complex, Trimage, reinforcing his status among the affluent youth. The specific figures involved in these transactions suggest a substantial investment, reflecting the high value of the properties in this sought-after area of Seoul. As J-Hope is currently fulfilling his military duties, there is speculation about his plans for these properties post-service. Discussions have indicated that one of the apartments might serve as a residence for his parents during their visits to Seoul, providing them comfort while maintaining privacy and independence. Public reaction to these transactions has been mixed, with expressions of admiration and envy. Some admire J-Hope's ability to manage such financial undertakings independently, while others dream of achieving similar financial freedom. There is a recognition of his financial success, often attributed to his career and the support of his fans. The discussions encapsulate a blend of awe and envy toward his accomplishments in the real estate market. BTS, renowned globally for their melodic tracks and mesmerizing choreography, offers more than just musical entertainment. They serve as a beacon of positivity and healing. As the world's biggest band, they have evolved into not only award-winning artists, but also powerful mentors who influence millions worldwide, particularly their dedicated fan base. Their journey from humble beginnings to global stardom is widely celebrated. Starting their careers sharing a cramped apartment and enduring grueling training sessions, their path to success was filled with personal sacrifices and challenges. This narrative is vividly captured in their lyrics, resonating deeply with fans and showcasing the resilience and humility of these 7 artists. The essence of BTS's influence is perhaps best illustrated by their deep impact on mental health awareness. Across the globe, fans and professionals alike share stories of how BTS's message of hope and perseverance has provided support during difficult times. For instance, in Singapore, a sales director noted the unique connection fans feel worldwide through BTS's music, attributing their positive impact to the authenticity and humility they maintain despite their success. The group's ability to connect with fans has proven to be a vital tool in building relationships and providing comfort and understanding to those facing significant hardships. BTS promotes self-love and acceptance through their music and public initiatives, like their partnership with UNICEF in the Love Myself campaign. RM, the group's leader, has emphasized the importance of self-acceptance as the foundation of true love. Suga, in his role as a songwriter, has expressed similar sentiments in his lyrics, encouraging listeners to embrace themselves fully and forgive their own imperfections. The group's discussions on self-love are echoed by their members in various interviews and documentaries, where they share personal insights on the importance of understanding and loving oneself. These messages form the core of their outreach, resonating with a global audience and positioning BTS as not just entertainers, but as vital advocates for mental health and self-empowerment. Experts in the field of psychology support this approach, noting that self-awareness is key to self-love, a trait inherently present from childhood, and one that can be nurtured through introspection and acceptance. Their candid approach to discussing rest, productivity, and mental health has fostered a connection with fans worldwide, reinforcing the message that self-care is essential, not optional. In their reality series, In the Soup 2, Jin eloquently challenges the modern hustle culture by advocating for true rest. He expresses that rest shouldn't necessarily be about engaging in traditionally productive activities, but about genuine relaxation, whether that's gaming all day or doing nothing at all. In a feature for Vogue Singapore, Jin emphasized that the essence of resting has shifted in society. He advocates for rest to be seen as an act that doesn't need to yield conventional productivity, reinforcing the idea that seemingly useless days are vital for mental recovery and later productivity. Experts in the field echo BTS's perspective, underscoring the importance of disconnecting productivity from self-worth. Stephanie Hardwick, a life and leadership coach, stresses that productivity should not define personal value, and that the pursuit of constant productivity can lead to burnout. She promotes embracing rest for its true purpose: recuperation and rejuvenation of the mind and body. In their music, BTS often addresses the theme of self-acceptance and resilience against external pressures. Songs like Dope and Idol serve as anthems of self-confidence and authenticity. The lyrics encourage listeners to embrace their true selves regardless of societal expectations or criticisms. J-Hope, in discussing the name Bangtansoneondan, explains it symbolizes resistance against societal pressures aimed at young people, advocating for the preservation of their ideals and values. These messages are vital, as expressed by experts who emphasize the importance of self-perception and advocacy. Hardwick notes that understanding one's innate value is crucial for mental well-being. Moreover, Suga's openness about his mental health struggles further contributes to destigmatizing mental health discussions. His interviews highlight that mental health can fluctuate just like physical health, and that society should acknowledge and support those experiencing mental health challenges. BTS's involvement in normalizing these conversations helps pave the way for a broader acceptance and understanding of mental health care. This dialogue continues to inspire fans and individuals worldwide to prioritize their mental well-being as much as their physical health, with BTS leading by example through their music, personal stories, and public initiatives. They not only entertain but also educate, making them true ambassadors for mental health in today's culture. The group's reflections are about accepting every aspect of oneself, emphasizing that every version of a person contributes to their holistic self. The group's leader shares his experiences of dealing with the weight of expectations, describing his life as a continuous process of drafting and redrafting his identity. Another member expresses a desire to live life on his own terms, highlighting the importance of pursuing personal growth and facing challenges head-on. Experts support BTS's approach, focusing on personal growth and advocating for a mindset that views life's challenges as opportunities for development. They emphasize the importance of acknowledging and addressing personal experiences and emotions directly, promoting a present-focused mindset where active growth can occur. The group also openly discusses their struggles with mental health, advocating for transparency and self-care. One member speaks about using art to process emotions, emphasizing the therapeutic effect of creative expression. Another recounts finding solace in nature and physical activity, illustrating the benefits of connecting with the natural environment for mental clarity and stability. BTS's music powerfully communicates themes of self-worth and individuality, encouraging listeners to appreciate their unique value and contributions. The message is clear. Nurturing one's innate capacity for love is beneficial, impacting both personal well-being and the wider community. Through their songs and personal stories, BTS inspires countless fans to embrace their journeys, advocate for their mental health, and practice self-love, reinforcing their role not just as global superstars, but as influential advocates for mental and emotional well-being. One of the younger members of BTS emphasized the value of effort and continuous improvement, mentioning that there is no detriment to practicing and that feeling overwhelmed can sometimes be a sign of progress. He has come to understand that effort and outcomes are distinct and has learned to accept results as they come. Meanwhile, another member highlighted the importance of balance between work and leisure, suggesting that fun and relaxation are crucial for sustaining long-term productivity without burnout. This perspective aligns with therapeutic principles, suggesting that psychological well-being is enhanced not just through achievements, but through enjoyment and rest. Discussing the essence of what they do, a member reflected on the transient yet eternal nature of life, expressing that while their art is significant, life's inherent value surpasses all. This philosophical view helps ground their approach to work and creativity. Regarding the inevitable criticism that comes with their level of fame, the band's leader has expressed acceptance of both praise and criticism, recognizing them as natural opposites that exist in life. He finds strength in focusing on the positive energy from supporters, which helps counterbalance the negativity. Experts in behavioral sciences support these views, suggesting that focusing on what one wants from life and taking inspired action can lead to fulfillment and happiness, regardless of external outcomes. They also stress the importance of concentrating on supportive relationships rather than trying to please everyone, which can lead to a more authentic and satisfying life. Members of BTS also discuss their coping mechanisms for dealing with stress and negativity. One member noted his ability to quickly move past negative experiences and recover from mental setbacks, while another spoke about the liberating effect of letting things happen naturally, rather than forcing constant striving. Their insights extend to the simpler joys in life, as seen in their variety show, Run BTS, which often features lighthearted competitions. Through these interactions, they've expressed discovering happiness in life's simple pleasures, moving away from materialistic desires toward appreciating everyday moments like enjoying a quiet morning with coffee. In moments of difficulty, they reflect on the initial purpose of their team, which helps realign their focus and strengthen their resolve to overcome challenges. This sense of purpose and collective endeavor not only fortifies their group dynamics, but also serves as a pillar for individual and collective growth. In sum, BTS's reflections provide a deep dive into the challenges of stardom and the profound personal growth that comes from facing life's varied experiences with resilience and reflection. Their journey underscores the importance of embracing all aspects of life, balancing work with play, and finding strength in unity and shared purpose.